Now I'm going to tell you how to add the expenses with the activities. There are two options of going into the expenses option. If on the left side you can see this is the toolbar. Here if you see this one, this is the expenses project expenses icon. You can click on this one and you will enter into the project expenses tab. Other way is to go to the project expenses. Just go to the project menu, and here you will go to the expenses option, and you can see that this window is opened against the project expenses, and you can see this tab is appearing here at the top. Now you want to add the expenses. You will click on the plus button or add button. Then you have to select on which activity you are going to add expenses. Suppose in the engineering there is a plot plan, so I am selecting this activity against which I am going to add the expenses. So I will type the expense type item. I am going to mention here plotter because I need plotter for plot plan. Expense item is plotter. Now I have to add the expense category. I will select from here. By clicking this button, a list will appear. From here you have to select this one. So here if you find anything missing, you can add in the admin categories. I want to select the equipment category because plotter is an equipment and tool. So here you can see that there is no equipment category. So I will go to the admin categories and I will define the equipment expense category. Admin categories. Then you can see on the left side there is expense categories. I clicked on expense categories and list is appeared here. I want to add another item. Click add, shift down. I'm going to write here as equipment. Now this equipment will be start appearing in the expense category. I am going to close this admin category. Now I will go to the expense category again. So click this button. You can see that equipment is appearing here. I am going to select this as expense category. This WBS is associated with the activity, which activity we selected at the start. Plot plan activity was selected at the start, so this is the WBS of that activity. Now I have to select the cost account against which we are going to book its cost. So I am going to click this cost account button. Here you will see the list of cost accounts which we have defined a bit earlier. So I'm going to select this plotter equipment category in I'm going to book in the miscellaneous. So I'm going to select this cost account. If I want to mention any vendor, I can write here plotter. So in this way you can add the expenses, but there are some items missing. You want to add some budgeted cost, you want to expand select its accrual type. So I am going to add some options here. Right click and go to the columns option, customize, and on the left side you can see the cost tab. So I'm going to select here the budgeted cost. I move it to the right side. Then I will go to the general tab. I have to select from here the accrual type, which type of booking you are going to use. So I move to items here, budgeted cost and accrual type on the right side. Apply. You are going to see here accrual type and budgeted cost field. So I'm going to mention here the budgeted cost of this equipment. So I'm going to write here $5,000. And accrual type, there are three different types that you want to book it uniform over the activity, or you want to book at the start of the activity once, or you want to book at the end of the activity. So we are going to distribute uniformly over the activity. I selected from here. Now you can see at the bottom there are some options in the general. You can see that whatever we have defined above plotter, you can also modify at the bottom as well. Here you can also select the expense category from the bottom. Again you can write the vendor from here as well. Secondly, cost account you can also change from here, and document number, if there is any document number associated with this plotter, then you can write here. Okay. So going into the activity, this is the activity which we have selected for this expense item. You can change from here this activity as well, but keep it as it is. Then this is the WBS that is associated with this activity, so no need to change. But the to show this option is that you can modify all the things from here as well. You can edit these options here as well. Here is the status showing you that the activity is not started yet, and its start and finish date is also showing here. Accrual type, I have told you earlier that there are three accrual types: start of the activity, and uniform. So we are going to select uniform over activity. And if you want to associate any primary source with that, you can also associate with here. In the cost tab, you can see that there is a budget units. We are going to select only one plotter for here, so I am going to I will keep it as it is. If you want to add some more plotters, you can see that three plotters, so you can select from here budgeted unit. So I am going to select as a one budgeted unit. Then price per unit I have entered earlier at the top. Here you can see, so you can change the price here as well. And then after for the update, you can use this option expense percentage complete. That for example, after some time you say that okay, I have purchased this one, then okay, click this 100%, then activity expense will be 100% completed. So in this option you can add some regarding this expense item. So I'm just mentioning that this plotter will be used for the printing of IFC drawing. After selecting this one, you can format this description as well by clicking on this A button. You can go to the font option and you can change the font type of font, style, size, etc. You can change from here. Then you can also print this note as well. Just simply click on the print option, then you can print this for some. Now I will add some other expense items as I have defined earlier. Some of the expense item you can see here, that one is the site office, that is associated with the activity mobilization of equipment and manpower. Then there is an activity regarding the commissioning. Then there is the consultation regarding the basic engineering. We are going to get consultation from some company and we are going to pay them 7,000. So this is the expense which is associated with this activity. And an important thing I want to tell you, that expenses are non-resource costs associated with the project and assigned to the project activities. They are typically one-time expenditures for our non-usable items. Expenses are not labeled like resources. Resource curves are not supported for expenses.